Good morning, everybody. And it is a winter wonderland in Michigan, finally. We had a little bit of snow, but on Christmas we had absolutely no snow where I live, which is not the first time that happened. So all you global warming, climate change, commie, socialist fucks can kiss my ass. There's nothing wrong with this winter. We're having a mild winter. It happens. It has nothing to do with the earth destroying itself. The things that happen. Right now, I'm kind of going through the ritual of defrosting the car. Sorry for all the noise. Anyway, find some appropriate music here. And yes, I looked disheveled this morning, but that's only because I had a most excellent morning so far. Because I didn't have to go to work. Anyway, a lot of stuff to talk about because the Sharks swam away on a little vacation. In a couple more days, I will have to resume my workload and start again fresh for the year. For those of you who do not plan on doing shit with your lives for 2019, do us all a favor and just leave the United States. I'm tired of all you motherfuckers that don't want to work. Right now, we got people that do want to work. Companies are laying off people left and right. These are people that want to work. And for those of you who don't want to work, you get no sympathy from me. For those of you that absolutely cannot work and you're disabled, I get it. And as a society, we should help our fellow man who's less fortunate. However, I'm not going to take care of motherfuckers. I don't think that that's what that means. Doesn't mean that you can go out and have all kinds of fun while I work and you don't have to do a damn thing. That's not what that means. That's not what the help is there for. The help is there to help you get back on your feet, not be on it for 20 fucking years. That's not help. That's taking care of you. Anyway, Trump shut down the government, and I'm so glad he did because who the hell gives a shit? What do you guys do anyway? You know, the military will get paid. I ain't worried about that either. These fine men and women did not go into the military because the paycheck is fat. So I ain't worried about them, and they're not worried about it either. We want the fucking border wall. We're tired of people coming from other places, barging in here and demanding shit. Okay? It don't have anything to do with we hate immigrants or we're xenophobic or whatever kind of fucking communist Marxist term you want to use. It's very simple. We don't want people coming in this country who fucking hate us. We don't want people coming in this country because they're economic migrants. We don't want people coming into this country who are criminals and or will hurt people. Okay? It's very simple. We got our own fucking economic problems. We don't need economic problems from other fucking places coming here. And for those of you who think that I'm some sort of xenophobic, racist hater, my wife is an immigrant and she came here legally. So I don't want to hear any bullshit from anybody about that. And I love my wife dearly, and I love all her family. But there's no way I would let them come here unless they had something to fucking bring to the table. But she's got two sisters that immigrated here legally, and they spent a fucking lot of money to do it. and they work their ass off. So, you know, there. If other people can do it, then if you're from a different country and you want to come here and be an American and follow our laws and our Constitution, then by all means, welcome, friend. Come in. Become an American. Take that shithole country's flag you came from and throw it in the fucking garbage on the way in here. Because if that country was so wonderful and so great to you and you loved it so fucking much, there'd be no fucking way you came here. Throw it in the trash and say, I love America and I love Americans and I can't wait to become one. My heart will be a lot more open to a person like that than people that are burning our flags while waving their country of origin flag. You know, they're burning ours and putting Nazi swastikas. Let me ask you a question. Why in the fuck would you want to come here to a country full of Nazis? It's just like if Jewish people wanted to migrate to Germany circa 1942. Nobody Jewish wanted to migrate to fucking Germany. So why in the fuck would anybody else want to migrate here if we're so full of Nazis? It just proves that everything on the left is nothing more than a bunch of political fucking bullshit stunts. Name calling and dehumanizing of others. They're sick, twisted bastards. They really are. Now, Shark in the basement has been in the basement doing some things, and I'm going to bring some videos to you about those things. One of them is I'm going to be making a pie station. Basically, I got a PlayStation 4 that's, you know, I acquired it. It's nothing more than a paperweight right now because it doesn't fucking work. And when I took it apart, I had a dude look at it, and he said, it's fucked up. And I trusted him, so it is. When I finally took it apart, I noticed that the motherboard had much corrosion, which means that some little pinhead fucker spilled shit all over it and didn't clean it up and just turned it on anyway. So the motherboard was hit. I'm going to excuse myself for one quick second, and I'm going to go get some wake-up juice because the shark is swimming a little low on fuel, especially after this morning's escapades, which, not going to bitch about it, was fucking awesome. It's good to clean out the car, you know. Gotta clean shit out. I smoke, so I like to keep the car relatively clean. Alright, be right back. Damn, cotton shit in here. Alright. And I'm back. See, they're pretty quick. Anyway, excuse me. Shark has had a most jubilous time this season. We had a very nice Christmas. Today I'll probably be taking the tree down. But I keep watching the news. Now another thing I've been watching a lot of lately is these MGTOW videos. Now I get it. And I'm going to talk about it just for a few seconds. I brought it up in passing in another video. Washer fluid, though. One thing in Michigan, you go through washer fluid, especially in the wintertime. I can honestly tell you, okay, so I've been with a wonderful woman for almost 24 years now. And I was very choosy about the person I wanted to be with. Very picky. Extremely high standards. Okay? It's just like anything else in life, right? She was worth waiting for, and I was committed to waiting. Now, does that mean that I was some fucking horn dog running around screwing every woman I met? Fuck no. There's diseases and shit out there. And these women, you know, of loose virtue are not worth my time. And they never were worth my time. So having said that, you know, I agree with a lot of what MGTOW says. I agree with a lot of what the MRA say, right? Because it is, in fact, true. And I've witnessed it firsthand over and over and over again. Okay? Am I saying that women need to be put back in the kitchen? No, that's not what I'm saying. I am, however, saying that the government should have no fucking business getting involved with shit like that. Women have equal rights. For those of you who feel you don't have equal rights, you have been disillusioned and lied to by the evil feminazis who they themselves, I can honestly tell you, I believe that they themselves, 90% or more, have been mistreated by a man. So now they want every other woman to feel as miserable as them because misery loves company. They've had some things happen to them in their lives, mostly because it's their fault. And now, you know, they have this, you know, idea that, you know, all men are like evil, ooh, patriarchy and all that. No, you just made fucking poor decisions. And I'm not going to say that I made the absolute right decision all the fucking time my whole life. I haven't. Shit. I made some bad decisions, but nothing, you know, nothing on the epic scales that these women make bad decisions. Listen, you know, let me explain it to you like this, man. No man is going to want a woman that's all beat up and used. Right? That's just all there is to it. I mean, if you're one of these women that thinks sexual promiscuity empowers you somehow, man, have you been lied to. That doesn't give you any power. Look at the most powerful women in history. You know, they weren't whores. They didn't go around sleeping with everybody. You know, there's an old saying that men rule countries and women rule in the bedroom. That means that women do, in fact, have influence over leaders. But they do it in a different form. I'm not saying that they, you know, and, you know, let's just, you know, get this out of the way. A lot, you know, they're married to these leaders, okay? And women have a way of talking to their husbands, because their husbands are not just leaders of whatever country they are from, okay? They're husbands and fathers, okay? And women have a different perspective. When I say women rule from the bedroom, it's not just, well, you know, she's having sex with the guy. Husband and wives talk to each other if their relationship is worth a damn. And that's when, you know, you find, you know, that's where they have their say. Not out on a public platform. But the feminists messed that up too, because they believe that they should be able to just run out and say shit. And that's why I always say that men and women are two sides of the same coin. And their differences should, you know, and their similarities should complement each other, not propel each other away. Now the MGTOW men, they have a lot of good, you know, concerns. But see, when, you know, it's just like every other communist or socialist organization like feminism and all this other thing. They don't want to hear about the other side's concerns. They just want to rule with an iron fist. Like the way we have things or else. So, the MGTOW movement will only get bigger as far as I'm concerned. Women will become even more miserable than they are now. And that's a tough break for them. Honestly tell you, I think I'm a pretty lucky guy. I'm not perfect. My wife knows I'm not perfect. You know, it's like, so, you know, I'm all good with it. You know, she knows I'm not perfect. And, of course, we've been angry with each other at times. What the fuck's with these damn dogs? Whatever. Because they got them under control. Anyway, like I said, we want the wall. I hope Trump keeps everything shut down forever and ever until he gets the wall. I mean, we got $10 billion to send to South America. What the fuck is that? We ain't got $10 billion to send to South America. We got $10 billion to send to anybody. We're in debt up to our eyeballs, man. But that's the problem with these rich leftist fucks. You know, they think that everybody has the kind of money they have. It's like, I hate to break it to you. No, we don't. We have to budget and plan things and, like, you know, be fiscally responsible. And when we're not fiscally responsible, then we end up hurting ourselves. These fucking, you know, look at most of these people on the left. They all got money. And the idiots that don't have money that follow that crap, you guys are stupid. You're nothing more than the emotional wrecks of the party. But anyway, it was kind of a boring video. Just thought I'd throw a couple thoughts out there before New Year's Eve. Now, on New Year's Eve, please, if you're going to drink, stay at home, or get a Lyft or Uber or something to take your drunk ass home. Do not get behind the wheel. Do not fucking drive. Even if you think you can fucking drive, if you have poured alcohol down your throat hole, don't fucking get behind the wheel of your own car. Get somebody else to fucking drive you home. You know, if you're going to partake in any kind of debauchery, get somebody else to drive you home. Be safe. There's no reason for anybody to die or be horribly maimed beginning at the new year. Okay? That's fucked up. That's a hell of a way to start the year off. Dead or fucking horribly maimed or disfigured. Okay? Especially don't do that to some fucking little kid that didn't deserve that shit. Because they never seem to crash into like a serial killer or a gang member. They always crash into like a family van or some shit. So if you're gonna fucking drink and drink or do anything, best to just stay at home. If you want to go out and hang out with your friends, take a fucking taxi, a Lyft, or an Uber. There's plenty of options to keep you, number one, from going to jail, number two, from hurting somebody else, including yourself. If you're arrogant and egotistical and you're a megalomaniac, the last thing you want to do is hurt yourself. So if you want to think it in them selfish terms, then just think of it in them selfish terms. Don't hurt yourself. Alright? And everybody have a happy new year. And we're going to, Shark in the Base was going to sign off and probably be back next year. And like I said, I'm working on a few projects that I'll probably end up putting on the Shark in the Basement channel. Go back to a little bit more of a, standard, platform of like just tinkering around and doing things. I will have commentary here and there about things, but I'm thinking of a way of integrating that into the projects I'm making. So, anyway, give the video a thumbs up, share it if you're so inclined, and I'm out.